was blue and high above. The moon was new and so was love. This eager heart of mine is singing, lover, where can you be? You came at last, love had its day. That day is past, you've gone away. This aching heart.
Dinah Washington was an American singer and pianist. Her career spanned from 1941 to 1963, and she was one of the best-selling female singers of the era. And she crossed over between jazz and pop. She worked with some well-known people, but notably Lionel Hampton early on in her career. Now, according to Wikipedia, she had 7 marriages, or maybe 6, or maybe 8, or maybe 9, and they don't really know. And she caused some stir by singing suggestive songs, which are a genre known as dirty blues. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the second album by Dinah Washington, and it's live recordings from 1954. I think, unusually, Acclaimed Music have got their release date wrong. I'm leaving it because I don't have confidence. In some ways, I have more confidence with the kind of music than I do with Wikipedia. But Wikipedia says this is 1955, but I am sure I've got the right album. Excuse me. So I would describe this as being vocal jazz with a small band. And this includes a couple of names that I know. So we've got Clifford Brown on trumpet, although there are several trumpeters named. So I suspect there are different trumpeters on different tracks. And Max Roach on drums. He's the only drummer mentioned, so I suspect he's on all of them. I don't actually know whether that means that it's been recorded, as separate sessions or separate concerts where it's been done. It sounds like it's all the same to me, so I don't know if they just had several trumpeters. 2 of the tracks, interestingly, is listed as Dinah Washington and Dinah Washington Jams. 2 of the tracks, I think, only true, but 2 at least are instrumental, which would be unusual to leave the named person off a couple of tracks. But I'm fairly sure this is obviously what they were doing live. I did wonder if that meant she was playing piano, but she's not listed as a pianist on the album. But I do know that she does play piano. So these are jazz standards. I actually knew quite a few of them, so very cool standards here. It includes an instrumental version of Summertime. Occasionally I muse what might be the song that has covers done of it that appears most often in this list of 3,000 albums that I've got. Obviously, there are some tracks that I come across 2 or 3 versions of, and I'm wondering if Summertime might be a candidate for the most appearing track on this list. But I have no real way of finding that out other than trawling through and counting, and I really don't feel like doing that. Anyway, back to this. The band are great. There's really nice playing here, particularly trumpet, which is why I want to believe that this is Clifford Brown, because I know that I like Clifford Brown's trumpet playing. It shifts between slow and sultry and fast and hopping kind of jazz. It does things like a vocal section, instrumental section, changing speed back to the vocal section. And I find that, I quite like vocal jazz. Sometimes I feel like the backing is a bit kind of, ho-hum, but actually on this occasion it's excellent. I would say it matches up and maybe even surpasses her singing. But her singing is strong. She can belt and she can croon, and she's got a good use of her voice here. So I really enjoyed it. It does help that there's quite a few familiar songs here. But I would definitely say this is one of the best jazz albums I've heard so far on this list, and there have been quite a lot so far. So that's what I think. And as always, I'd love to open this up for you to tell me what you think of this album by reading comments. And that's it from me for now.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me.